Okay, so someone asked me, hey, how do you make like chest shading or whatever? And I'm just like, well, that's hard because the moderation is pretty good. So, okay, so I'm gonna base it off of clothing at too much cost. So I'm gonna take this. No, what the hell? I'm gonna make a new layer. Now, I prefer you do it somewhat close to the clothing, and we don't do any of this shading, because that's an automatic ban for whatever account you're using. I'm just gonna take all of this and clump it together so I can like show you. Okay, now you have your template, and I rather use a reference. I have this. That's pretty good because you got all of that package there. So for the rib cage, we're going to do this. We're gonna mirror it, and then I'm gonna put it all over here. We're gonna like shape it out because we're gonna blend it, you know. And then I'm just gonna do this. Blur it out. I'm gonna take this and then you got your simple collar thing. Not ribcage, I don't know what I was saying. And then now you flip it, because it's for shirts or whatever. And now if you don't like it and it's like too long for you or whatever, you could just shape it out like this. Boom. Now we go for the chest area. Make it not like usually for the chest it'll look like this. So like this is the entire chest, female chest. And if you're using like another template or whatever that shows like that real shading or whatever, you get an understanding. Okay, so it goes here. We can color this a different color, but we're just gonna do black for now. Then this, blur it, because this is sharper and this is more blurred. I don't know how to say it. Look at that! And now you can just do color for like reference or whatever. And then you can like copy and paste it. Boom! You got this! I'm gonna do a different color. Like a hint of brown or whatever, because that's more better with different skin colors. I'm just gonna test it out with different skin colors because I want to make sure that I have every skin color, especially darker skin color, like it's visible. So you see it's somewhat visible, you know, but that's where we're gonna have our highlights. Do this, merge it. Now we're gonna take the highlights. Now do a little bit of a white, and this one is gonna be like the lower opacity. So we'll go right here, and this one is lighter. I do a little hint of light. Blend it out because we don't care. There we go, and then to sharpen it, this, and now do the lowest opacity. And now it looks great. Looks great. Shines. Now we're gonna do the cleavage, more of that. So I like to do this. And blend it out. Now put this as like a low opacity. This, I don't know how I'm supposed to help you bypass it. I usually just name it like something, you know, and that's why I do more of like basing on the clothing, because it's more easier to like manipulate. I'm gonna do a little lighting on the rib cage. I think this looks okay. Now for like the highlights or whatever, it's not gonna really show up for the lighter skin color, but it'll help out with the darker skin color right here. So yeah, now if you want stomach shading, I'm gonna get a reference. Okay, what the fuck? I'm gonna use this. Oh, it kind of looks low quality, but that's okay. Just gotta take this. Take this out. I'm gonna take away this clothing so I can show you. Now for me personally, the stomach area is more of somewhere between here. So I'm gonna put in the middle the button, just for reference. And then see that beautiful what are these lines are called, the abs. We're gonna do something like that. Oh, I'm just gonna make this a little bit visible. Actually no, I'm gonna make this lower, my bad. This lower, so it's like over here. And then it's gonna do this. There's like a box over here, whatever. Then we're gonna blur it. And I really like to do like one side, so like the light comes from here. Do that. Then I can add more over here. And I always go back. See? I'm gonna make a little box over here. The airbrush, do a little of this, make sure this blends out from everything else. And then over here got some little shading. From this, if you can tell, like there's a little bit of this going on, but that's because of the shadow or whatever. Make the stomach right here, that's where your if you're a little bit, you know, bigger, you might have that a bit over here. Now, since I want the light to come from here, it's gonna look like this part over here. It's gonna be more softer. Now for highlights, this is why I wanted to do one side. I think over here, and then this part gets some, and you're gonna blend it out and see. And then this part gets some too. I think this is okay. There we go. If you want, you can put a little lighter. I don't really like heavy shading. And then if you want like bonuses or whatever, you can now test it with other skin colors and see if it's like good or not. Ooh. Ooh. Now if you see any mistakes like what I just did right now, I'm not really good with like stomach shading or any of that. I don't upload those really. And if you want to be extra, you can like put on piercings or whatever. That's what it looks like from like one of the outfits I did. Looks pretty cool. But yeah, you can like do shading however you like. This is how I do it. So yeah, hope this helps.